We connecting the coast, West Coast. Gangsta ties. The speakers pop, 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 pop. West to the south, we making it bounce. Moving the pride up by the heavy ounce. Hit up lion when he pounce. I'm the boss. I will announce. West to the south, we making it bounce. Moving the pride up by the heavy ounce. Hit up lion when he pounce. I'm the boss. I will announce. I pull up in LA, I'm dropping the top. The hustle is heavy, it never stop. I'm going to Atlanta to open up shop. I'm making a massive and heavy drop. She got the West Coast walk in the southern shape. The massive and heavy entire earthquake. I'm cutting a slice of the heavy cake. The massive and heavy entire state. She drop it to the floor like she from the A. She riding the wave in the heavy bay. She making a massive and heavy display. She keeping the heavy haters at bay. I throw up the bands, I'm throwing the racks. I'm laying the massive and heavy tracks. I'm paying the massive and heavy tax. I'm dealing with massive and heavy facts. The sit is whining, they the weight thumping. The whole entire club is massively jumping. The massive and heavy entire pumping. The massive and heavy entire dumping. So shake it for the east, shake it for the west. I'm wearing the heavy and bulletproof vest. I'm putting the game to the ultimate test. I'm taking the massive and heavy rest. Connect the dots across the map. We caught the game inside the trap. She make the heavy booties clap. We taking over route. West to the south, we making it bounce. Moving the pride up by the heavy ounce. Hit up lion when he pounce. I'm the boss. I will announce. From Houston to Compton, we locking it down. I'm wearing the massive and heavy crown. I'm painting the massive and heavy town. I never will wear a heavy crown. She doing the twerk with a Texas twist. I'm crossing her off of the heavy list. I'm making the massive and heavy fists. I'm walking right out of the heavy mist. We dripping the candy paint on the slab. We paying the massive and heavy tab. I'm calling the massive and heavy cab. I'm taking the massive and heavy jab. She back it up slow, she pop it up quick. The massive and heavy entire trick. I'm laying the massive and heavy brick. The massive and heavy entire click. The bounce is universal, this coast to coast. I'm making the massive and heavy boast. I'm eating the massive and heavy roast. I'm making the massive and heavy toast. So keep it moving, keep the rhythm alive. I'm taking the massive and heavy dive. I'm making the massive and heavy drive. The massive and heavy entire high. Connect the dots across the map. We caught the game inside the trap. She make the heavy booties clap. We taking over rap. West to the south, we making it bounce. Moving the product by the heavy ounce. Hit up lion when he pounce. I'm the boss. I will announce. Switch the beat up. Give me that bounce. Give me that bounce. Shake, coast to coast. Twerk. Who do it most? Yeah. We bringing it home to the final stop. I'm taking the elevator to the top. I'm making the massive and heavy drop. I never will be your heavy flop. She's shaking it up for the grand finale. We riding right out of the heavy valley. We making the massive and heavy tally. Your massive and heavy entire rally. So throw up the money, make it rain. We driving the massive and heavy train. We making the massive and heavy game. We curing the massive and heavy pain. West to the south, we making it bounce. Moving the product by the heavy ounce. Hit a lion when he bounce. I'm the boss. I will announce. Coast to coast. Gangsta bounce. We out. Yeah, boss level. Bring the briefcases in. Open them up.
Let the bass drop.
Woo! I do the boss toss, I'm throwing the bands. She drop it down low, using no hands. Head baby 808, shaking the lands. Following all of my gangsta commands. I do the boss toss, I'm throwing the bands. She drop it down low, using no hands. Head baby 808, shaking the lands. Gangsta commands. I step in the building, I'm making a statement. I started this hustle right down in the basement. The money I make is a heavy placement. I never would need the cash replacement. She looking at me with the eyes of a winner. We eating the finest steak for a dinner. I'm walking the line of a saint in the center. I'm making a stack of the haters get thinner. But now we in the club, the DJ is spinning. I'm grinning because I am constantly winning. The night is still young, it's the very beginning. The fabric of time I am heavily pinning. She shaking it fast, she shaking it slow. I'm making the river of money to flow. I tell her to get up and go. I'm putting a massive entire show. The bass is so thick you can cut with a knife. I'm living the greatest in gangsta life. I cut all the drama and cut all the strife. I only will make a bad baddie my wife. So bounce it up, catch it and throw it right back. I'm leaving the haters completely off track. I'm stacking the money inside of a sack. I'm launching a heavy and massive attack. Watch the paper hit the floor. She always asking me for more. Hear the heavy lion roar. We settle in the final score. I do the boss toss, I'm throwing the bands. She drop it down low, using no hands. Heavy 808s, shaking the lands. Following all of my gangsta commands. I toss it to the left, I toss it to the right. I'm making it rain in the middle of night. My vision is 20/20 in my sight. I'm winning the heavy and gangsta fight. She twerking so hard that she breaking the sweat. I'm placing the largest and heaviest bet. I'm flying away in a private jet, the largest amount of the money I net. We trapping and rapping and getting the guap. I never will ever surrender or stop. I take the whole crew to the mountain top. I make all the enemies heavily flop. But shawty is keeping me totally grounded. The way she bounce it, I am astounded. The every heavily bounded. The trumpets of victory loudly sounded. Drop it to the ground, make the Chiefs clap. I'm putting the city right back on the map. I'm setting a massive and dangerous trap. I'm wearing the heavy and golden cap. Let the 808 distort in the trunk. I'm hitting the heavy and gangsta slam dunk. I'm clearing the room of the garbage and junk. I'm leaving the haters in the deep funk. Watch the paper hit the floor. She always asking me for more. Hear the heavy lion roar. We settle in the final score. I do the boss toss, I'm throwing the bands. She drop it down low, using no hands. Heavy 808, shaking the land. Following all of my gangsta commands. Toss it up,
Watch it fall like snow.
now shake it in the blizzard.
Twerk, boss, toss. Twerk, boss, toss. Twerk, boss, toss.
Bass drop now. I'm in the night with a heavy display. I'm making it happen, I'm making a way. I don't really care what the enemy say. I'm getting a massive and heavy pay. She clapping it up like a standing ovation. I'm building a massive and strong foundation. I'm leading the entire gangsta nation. I'm giving a heavy and deep presentation. So one more time, make it shake and bounce. I'm bringing the heavy and massive ounce. The king of the jungle, I heavily pounce. The biggest of bosses I now and then. Boss toss, I'm throwing the bands. She drop it down low, using no hands. Heavy 808, shaking the lands. Following all of my gangsta commands.
Boss moves only. Keep tossing that paper.
Heavy bass in your face.
We go. Commands. Gritty streets. We made it from the bottom to the penthouse, but we still bounce like the trap. Turn the bass to the max. Turn the bass to the max.
Concrete jungle, watch you bounce. Moving away by the heavy ounce. Hear the tiger when he pounce. I'm the king, I will announce. Concrete jungle, watch you bounce. Moving away by the heavy ounce. Hear the tiger when he pounce. I'm the king, I will announce. We came from the concrete, sleeping on float. Now we in the penthouse begging for more. I open the safe and I open the door. I'm winning the battle, I'm winning the war. She from the hood, she know how it goes. She dropping it down to the floor very low. She making it heavy and massive show. I'm letting the river of money to flow. I throw up a stack of the Christmas bills. I'm getting the massive and heavy thrills. I'm popping the bottles, I'm popping the pills. I'm showing the massive and gangsta skills. She twerking so hard that the concrete crack. I'm driving the heavy and massive Maybach. I never will ever look backwards or back. I'm making the massive and heavy attack. The bass is vibrating
breaking the glass in the room. I'm breaking the silence and breaking the gloom. I'm sweeping the haters right up with the boom. I'm sending them back to a silent tomb. So bounce it, rep your block. I'm putting the game in a heavy lock. I'm ticking and talking just like a clock. I'm solid as a massive and heavy rock. Shake it for the streets we live. Dodging all the grand, all the theft. I'm weaving the warp in the whip. Moving so quick and so diff. Concrete jungle, watch it bounce. Moving the weight by the heavy ounce. Get a tiger when he pounce. I'm the king, I will know. I'm checking the mirror, the ice is on freeze. I'm catching the heavy and tropical breeze. I'm doing exactly whatever I please. I'm bringing the enemies down to their knees. But shawty is focused, she on the grind. She leaving the rest of the women behind. She got a good heart and a brilliant mind. The greatest of treasures I ever could find. She drop it and pop it, the twerk is extreme. She fitting right into the gangster team. We building a massive and heavy regime. We living the ultimate gangster dream. I tell her to shake it for all of the dogs. We cutting the trees and we chopping the logs. We jumping right over the puddles and frogs. We clearing the massive and heavy smogs. The 808 hit it so hard it hurts. We putting the game in the dirt in the shirts. We hitting the massive and heavy spurts. We dealing with massive and heavy flirts. So keep it bouncing on the concrete floor. I'm opening up a new heavy door. We settling every single score. We winning the massive and heavy war. Shake it for the streets we live. Dodging all the grand, all the theft. I'm weaving the warp in the whip. Moving so quick and so diff. Concrete jungle, watch it bounce. Moving away by the heavy ounce. Hear the tiger when he pounce. I'm the king, I will announce. Concrete jungle, make that booty bounce. Drop the 808, let it ring out. Twerk, rep the hood. Yeah. The final chapter of the concrete book. I'm giving a massive and heavy look. I'm reading the enemies like a book. I'm catching the fish on a heavy hook. She shaking it up for the grand finale. We riding out in the brand new Denali. We taking a trip to the hills of Cali. We scoring a massive and heavy tally. So drop it and bounce it and make it clap. We living the life of the gangster trap. We drawing a massive and heavy map. We wearing a massive and heavy cap. Concrete jungle, watch it bounce. Moving away by the heavy ounce. Hear the tiger when he pounce. I'm the king, I will announce. Concrete jungle, we out the mud. Keep bouncing. Trap forever. The instruments, we making a symphony tonight. But the only instrument is the 808 and the claps. Let's make music. Subwoofer symphony shaking the street. She dropping it down to the heavy beat. I'm bringing the massive and heavy heat. We never will accept the defeat. Subwoofer symphony shaking the street. She dropping it down to the heavy beat. I'm bringing the massive and heavy heat. We never will accept the defeat. I can duck the orchestra, throwing the cash. I'm making a massive and heavy dash. I'm rising right out of the fire and ash. I'm making a massive and heavy splash. The violin's replaced by the heavy kick drum. I'm making the fingers and toes go numb. I'm taking the massive and heavy sum. I'm eating the cake and the heavy crumb. She step on the stage and she start to perform. She bringing the heavy and massive storm. She breaking the standard and breaking the norm. She taking the massive and heavy form. She twerking the cello, she twerking the bass. I'm giving the massive and heavy chase. I'm winning the massive and heavy race. I'm putting the enemies in their place. I throw up the hundreds, they flutter like notes. I'm wearing the heaviest winter coats. I'm sailing the massive and heavy boats. I'm crossing the massive and heavy moats. So bounce to the rhythm and bounce to the sound. I'm wearing a heavy and golden crown. I'm never gonna let the empire down. I'm holding the massive and heavy town. Listen to the bass drop low. Watch the heavy money blow. Watch the heavy money blow. Put on a magnificent show. Watch the heavy empire grow. Subwoofer symphony shaking the street. She dropping it down to the heavy beat. I'm bringing the massive and heavy heat. We never will accept a defeat. The second movement of the symphony track, I'm driving that heavy and black Maybach. I'm making a massive and heavy attack. I'm never gonna cut on my little slack. She dropping it down in a perfect tempo. I'm letting a massive and heavy wind blow. I'm taking a trip in a limousine stretch. I'm making a massive and heavy fat. She shaking the brass and she shaking the horn. The day of the Gangsta trap is born. The haters is looking so sad and forlorn. The fabric of reality torn. I'm pulling the strings like a puppet master. I'm making the beat go a little faster. I'm dodging the massive and heavy disaster. I'm breaking the walls of the heavy blaster. Twerk it to the hi-hat, twerk to the snare. I'm breathing the massive and heavy air. I'm sitting right here in the massive chair. I'm dealing with massive and heavy flair. So give it up one more time. The symphony is a beautiful crime. I'm holding the massive and heavy down. The massive and heavy in steep climb. Listen to the bass drop low, low. Watch the heavy money blow. Watch the heavy money blow, blow. Put on a magnificent show. Watch the heavy empire grow, grow. Subwoofer symphony shaking the street. She dropping it down to the heavy beat. I'm bringing the massive and heavy heat. We never will accept a defeat. Maestro! Drop the 808. Huge boom. Make it clapping 4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce. The grand finale, the curtains close. I'm stepping right out of the heavy woes. I'm dealing with massive and heavy foes. I'm keeping the massive and heavy pros. She giving the ultimate twerk routine, the baddest to ever step on the screen. I'm keeping my empire heavily clean. I'm wearing the heavy and bright green. So take a bow, pick up the cash. We made a massive and heavy smash. We built a massive and heavy stash. A massive and heavy bright flash. Subwoofer symphony shaking the street. She dropping it down to the heavy beat. I'm bringing the massive and heavy heat. We never will accept a defeat. Curtain call, subwoofers blown. We did our job. Gangsta symphony. Last one. We going all out. Max volume, max bass, max cash. Shake the globe. Let's go. Shake the globe, watch it spin around. I'm throwing the cash right onto the ground. The heaviest bass is a gangsta sound. The king of the world has finally been found. Shake the globe, watch it spin around. I'm throwing the cash right onto the ground. The heaviest bass is a gangsta sound. The king of the world has finally been found. In the center, the world is my stage. I'm turning the massive and heavy page. I'm breaking right out of the heavy cage. I'm bringing the massive and heavy rage. She dropping her low, she shaking the earth. I'm showing the massive and heavy worth. I'm celebrating my heavy birth. The massive and heavy entire girth. The bass is a meteor hitting the floor. I'm opening up a new heavy door. I'm fighting a massive and heavy war. I'm dealing with massive and heavy door. I throw up a million and block out the sun. I'm having a massive and heavy fun. I'm shooting a massive and heavy gun. The heavy and massive entire one. She twerking so fast it's a hurricane. I'm flying a massive and heavy plane. I'm driving a massive and heavy train. I'm making a massive and heavy game. We dropping on global, we moving the back. I'm making a massive and heavy track. I'm never gonna take the heavy back. A massive and heavy entire stack. Worldwide, we making it shake. Watch the heavy tectonic plate break. I'm raising the massive and heavy stakes. A massive and heavy entire weight. Shake the globe, watch it spin around. I'm throwing the cash right onto the ground. The heaviest bass is a gangsta sound. The king of the world has finally been found. I'm flying to Paris, I'm flying to Rome. I'm making the heavy entire dome. I'm sweeping the heavy entire comb. I'm making the massive and heavy home. She dropping it down in Tokyo night. I'm turning the heavy entire bright. I'm winning the heavy entire fight. I'm flying the heavy entire kite. The international twerk is insane. I'm breaking the heavy entire chain. I'm walking the heavy entire lane. I'm dodging the heavy entire rain. I throw out the euros, the yen, and the pounds. I'm making the heavy entire rounds. I'm clearing the heavy entire bounds. The heavy entire gangster sound. So shake it in London, shake it in Spain. I'm driving the heavy entire train. I'm making a massive and heavy gain. I'm curing the heavy entire pain. The whole entire world is feeling the bass. I'm running the massive and heavy race. I'm keeping the massive and heavy pace. I'm putting the haters in their place. Worldwide, we making it shake. Watch the heavy tectonic plate break. I'm I'm raising the massive and heavy stakes. A massive and heavy entire wake. Shake the globe, watch it spin around. I'm throwing the cash right onto the ground. The heaviest bass is a gangsta sound. The king of the world has finally been found. Global bass, shake it for the whole world. Twerk it left, twerk it right. International boss moves. The final verse of the final track. I'm carrying the heavy on my back. I'm making a massive and heavy attack. I'm never gonna cut him any slack. She gave it her all and she shut it down. She wearing the heavy entire crown. She running the heavy entire town. The heavy entire gangster now. So drop it and bounce it and make it clap. We dominated the global map. We caught the whole world in a gangster trap. We wearing the heavy entire cap. Shake the globe, watch it spin around. I'm throwing the cash right onto the ground. The heaviest bass is a gangster sound. The king of the world has finally been found. The globe is shaking, trapping empire worldwide. We out forever. The globe is shaking. Let's go.